Hi everybody, and welcome to number 3 of this testing video. First of all, I want to thank everybody for their criticism and their critiques of the last video. You guys, your help is appreciated. It helps me get all this stuff straight, make a better video, and overall a more pleasing experience. So thank you. So a couple of things that we addressed this go around is the lighting for one. I think I've got it figured out for the most part. I cut down on the back on the lights a little bit, and I'm sure you already noticed this. We added this this nice RGB strip that goes from the computer the whole way around in the back. I think it adds a nice effect. I can change the colors. I can go blues, reds, greens, make it flash, and probably cause an epileptic seizure if I wanted to, which I don't. That's not good. That's bad. That's bad. We won't do that. Anyhow, let me know what you think. I think it's kind of snazzy. Either way, moving on. The sound quality. Now, the sound quality is what it is at this point. Like I mentioned before, I'm using my phone to do the recording because it actually has a better camera in it than even my SLR cameras. So it does better quality videos. But I'm also limited to the speaker or microphone that's built into the phone at this point. So we're working on some stuff, some telescopic microphones, and maybe work on some sound deadening. We'll see. But yeah, we'll work on it. It's a thing in the works. The other thing, looking at the camera. So this is something that some of y'all mentioned is I have a hard time looking at the camera. I'm sure a lot of this will come with practice, but right now it's just kind of awkward and building a relationship with an inanimate object to look it straight in the eye. It's just a little awkward. I'm sure it'll come with practice. That's how it is. The next thing that we got to work on is how many times I say yeah, there's that. So the other point I was actually supposed to try and approach is the use of It's annoying, and it has to do with not being prepared, coming up with not being used to talking so much, and being better prepared for these videos from the get-go. We'll see how that goes. Or, you know what, maybe we'll just create a drinking game. Every time I say you gotta drink a shot of vodka. Yeah, I like that idea a lot better. Then you're more likely to subscribe. Right. Anyhow, there is something I definitely wanted to talk to you guys about. Something that I ran into recently, and something that's kind of weighing on my mind. And I thought, you know what better way to kind of talk about it than use this format. So, we all have jobs. We all have responsibilities. We all have a place in society. And that place isn't always exactly where we may exactly fit. So we have to make sacrifices and keep ourselves in check, so to speak. I may not want to put up with the annoying manager person that's in front of my face, but I have to, and I have to do it with a smile. Hey, how you doing? Yeah, there's that. I've been in the HVAC business for going on 16 years. I know 2 companies specifically where I started, and it was just me and the owner, and we had a very tough uphill struggle to build the company up from that, and we successfully did. And a lot of that success I can attribute to being honest with customers. Building a customer relationship because they knew they could count on myself and the owner. We're the only 2 people. They knew they could count on us to be honest about what was going on with their equipment and to do the best we could to make sure that their stuff was fixed in a timely fashion and wouldn't be coming back, to make sure their stuff was actually done. So it's kind of a twofold thing. For one, you got to be honest and transparent with these people, with your customers. They deserve honesty. And two, you got to put your best effort to seeing that they are getting the best service possible. And that's the only way it works. I've had a lot of success in the past building up companies with that same core belief. And I believe that that's where we should really all lie. That's just my belief. That thing kicks on, you can't hear a bloody thing. So that's just my belief. It's how I feel. It's not how everybody feels, and it's not how everybody does business. It's just my thing. Overall, I think if that's how you feel about stuff, you have a moral compass, and you should always follow that moral compass. Whatever your belief is, you should follow your moral compass. I believe that's important. However, at the same time, like I said before, we all have our place in society, and sometimes we gotta fit. Sometimes we just have to fit, and our moral compass may not fit what we are supposed to accomplish. Say, for example, the company that you work for has a different business model. They approach things in a different manner. In that case, this really came to bite me in the rear end just recently. In that case, you really do have to conform to that business model, because there's a lot more behind the scene than just your own moral compass. If you cannot conform to their model, then what good are you to them? You're really not, because you're just going to cause more trouble than you're actually helping. I fell prey to this. I was trying to build a relationship with a manager, and I was trying my best to build a trusting and honest-based relationship with a manager, and she turned it around and exaggerated things that I was saying and used the things I was saying to bait the situation to get the company to do what she wanted done. And that really bit me in the rear end, because as everybody knows, shit rolls downhill. And it really put my company in a bad position, which I feel horrible for, and it's unfortunately it's done. Now the company obviously will be able to pick up the pieces, and they'll move on, because they're good at doing that. They wouldn't be a successful company if they weren't. But still, my value to the company dropped significantly because of that. So I guess what I'm trying to say is, we should all really follow our moral compass, and we should have morals, and we should have beliefs and how things should be done. But at the end of the day, somebody writes your paycheck, and you really need to keep in mind what their objectives are and how you fit in their system. Because overall, it's really more of a teamwork. You may be the face, but you're not the entire organization. So yeah, follow your moral compass, but always keep in mind there's a bigger picture out there, and that could probably apply to quite a few things in life. But that's just my 2 cents. So anyhow, that's off my shoulders. It is what it is. Like I said, I got in trouble for it. I'll deal with it. But all of you, let me know how you think things are so far. The lighting, the interaction, yeah. And again, please critique. Give me your criticisms. Let me know what I can improve. Let me know what'll help. Let me know what is more attractive. Because in the end run, trying to make a better video, trying to get people to like this, and that way we get more subscribers and better things can happen. Thank you very much. Have a good night.